Okay, guys, it's been a rough week. Haven't been able to show you guys anything. This is actually a little filler project as I'm waiting for parts to roll in. This is my buddy's Big Block Olds project where he designed the heads and had them cast, and then he had them CNC'd. And I worked on them about 2 years ago. It's Halloween 2025, so if you want to look it up, it's 2 years before now. I guess I did about 6 videos on these. I've only got 2 ports to work on. There's an inner and outer port. Okay. The outer port flowed real well. It originally was set up for a 4.37-inch bore. It's now set up for a 4.25 bore. It was originally a 2.25 intake valve. It's now a 219 intake valve. It used to flow 406 or 408, and when he sent it back, it flowed 341 on my bench. Ouch. Now, this is after I've done a bunch of work and filled probably between 30 and 40 cc's of this port up with putty and aluminum. This is the other port, but that's how tall it is. It's hard to see, but that roof is extremely curved. So I literally filled about 0.4-inch thick putty on that roof. And the port's still slow. In fact, right around this area in this bowl, I can't get an airspeed with my pitot. It goes to 0. Okay, you can see how wide it is. It's about 219 wide. As a matter of fact, I'll measure it. Okay, it measures 2.23 inches across, which is more than our valve diameter. Is that a detriment? It depends how much the port's bent. The more the port is bent, the bigger you have to make the width of the bowl. These are 6-degree heads. There is very slight angle from the valves to the deck surface. So they are bent very heavily. Okay. This looks good. And what did we have on the inside port? The inside port didn't flow nearly as well. It's got that bolt in the way that you guys have seen before. I think I got about 380 out of the inside port. But according to his engine program, the inside port made better power. So if you notice, this one is curved like the good port on a big block Chevy. This one's more like the bad port on a big block Chevy, aimed more at the corner, or like a small block Ford would be. Now, the chamber is his design. He did it with body filler. If I just come near it, it falls apart. I like his chamber design. I'm going to have to figure out how to get some air speeds around the periphery of the valve. I think that's kind of holding me up. But I went from the really big port to the filled port, and it is down a few CFM from a couple cuts before. I can't show you everything on these because it's just going to take too much time. So the cut before this was I just filled the floor and I left the bowl not filled. I.e. this part in here wasn't nearly as much. Now these are pretty thick with epoxy at this point. We could measure the difference between one and the other. Why don't we do that? Okay, don't know how much you guys can see. Let me zero this and get you a number. Okay, you can see the body filler dust and epoxy dust is everywhere. So I filled this part of the bowl up 400 thousandths. Now let me see if I can remember any other facts on these. These are his street heads. His race heads flow 425, but they need the aftermarket block. He decided to back off on these and make them so you could use a production block. And the way they were, he said he could get over 1,000 horsepower out of them. But since he shrunk the valves and lost a ton of flow, they weren't anything that he wanted to produce. So he convinced me to do some more work on them. And I did a little bit of work, and I got frustrated, and I had a conversation with him. He's like, Charlie, do anything you think will work type of thing, which is right up my alley. Because it's nice to have the freedom to go in there and fill it with epoxy and then sculpt it out as you can see fit. And you know me, I do it by the airspeed. So let's see how badly I screwed this port up from what he gave me. And I think I'll just show you the different flows and cuts, but we're not going to go into detail on them. Okay, my swirl meter's on the fritz, but this is the way it came to me, okay? Not bad, 218 and change. I mean, it was doing much, much better the way we had it. Tops out at 0.9, 351, okay? Now, does it really have zero swirl? I don't think so. In fact, the way this chamber is designed, I think we had swirl this way because it's an old short side port. Let's flip this over. You guys can see what I mean. Okay, see if we can get you guys in focus. Okay, it's got a huge opening, and the short side goes way up because it's such a seriously bent port that it needs a really tall short side. Now, the way they had it was it comes... Okay, you can see it on this port because it still hasn't been touched. It comes in, and then the roof goes way up. So this whole roof here is dead. And if you use a standard Olds manifold, they're very, very low. They come in at a low approach like this, which works with the roof like that. He's actually sent me a picture of a tunnel ram. It's going to come in like this that he wants to use for his street application. So I decided to fill it. Now, if you can see, the roof angle is much straighter, and the width of the short side I haven't changed. But if you take a look right past this push rod pinch into this area, like I said, we have zero airspeed. So we can do some work right here, and she should pick up quite a few CFM. Okay, I think I'm going to show you this first, because this is what you've just been looking at. This is with the roof filled and the bowl. Pluses and minuses are in reference to this. Plus, 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 1 minus at 700. It goes from 327, we lose 10. 1 plus, it's up a little bit, and down just a tiny bit. So overall, the curve is much better. Now, it's going to be a street engine, but it's going to be 500 cubic inch street engine, and he wants it to go around 6,500 RPM. Can we get it done? If he's planning on using a 750 lift cam, so it'll probably be 325. Now, where he told me he wants these is 375 minimum, and like 325 at 500. I don't even know if I can do that. It's interesting to see how he changed his design. This is where his original design was. Okay? But he wanted to be able to get away with a stockish type of manifold. Edelbrock makes a couple, they make Performer RPM, and I think they make like a Victor Junior style that would work pretty well on this. I'll just show you a quickie of the ones that were CNC'd. You can hear the kids doing Halloween outside, yelling, having a good time. Okay. All right, we'll go over the airspeeds quick. These airspeeds are for this one. Roof of the pinch was dead, dead, dead. Okay? Not great. The roof all the way in the back wasn't bad. We had some decent speeds on it. The short side was a wreck because it was actually too slow too slow to draw fuel, pull fuel from the boosters, so it's not going to work very well. Okay, my first cut was kind of like cleaning it up. And you can see it went up in a couple spots and it went down in a couple spots. It wasn't really any kind of a gain whatsoever. The way it came back to me, it was almost a 90% through, and it was 2.13 at the bottom of the bowl. It's a little bigger than that now, which actually I'm going to wind up filling part of that in. Okay, first cut airspeeds are here. They got even worse when I cleaned up some of the... unfortunately, there was a lot of body filler and little chunks popped out, so we had some potholes all along it, right? We went from 176 to 140, 188 to 150, right? We lost on both parts of the roof, and the short side went up considerably because I fixed the lumps and bumps and stuff that were on the short side. Okay, the short side picked up quite a bit, but it unbalanced the port worse than it was, so we knew we had to do more work at that point. Okay, we'll take a look at this. First cut, which was this, and then I kind of just filled the roof in with clay, and it did a flow. Minus, 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 plus, 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 right? We picked up quite a bit. We're actually right back up where we started from, but we're better in multiple spots versus this one, okay? So if you compare it to this one, we're still behind. We're still behind a little bit. Okay, so what do we do at that point? I'm trying to remember. With thick clay. This I filled the roof here. I should be clearer when I write stuff on my papers. Okay, I think I remember now. With thick clay, I think I changed how much I was putting around this. I made it wider. Because he said he had, at one point, he put something up against this and the flow went up like 20 CFM. I think that's all I did is I changed the clay radius. Now here I filled the roof and we didn't do great. We did pick up some airspeed and we got better filling down low and then we lose it up top. Okay. Wow. Sorry guys. Friday. It was a rough week. Don't even know. Filled roof, first cut. I can't even explain it, guys. Sorry. Okay, sorry about the senility, guys. Hit the big 6-0. I'm cooked. Alrighty. So this is how I got it back, and this is after I filled the roof, and I filled the bowl, and I roughed it out with my burr, and this is what we got from here to here. Plus, 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 plus. We lose a little bit there, lose a little bit there, we gain a little bit there. Now let's take a look at our air speeds because they changed considerably. Whereas here we were pretty rough shape, much better. Very close. We could... Now, these actually changed positions from what I was before I filled that bowl. So I filled one side more than the other and brought this side up considerably and lost some on this side. So I know exactly what I want to do there. Now take a look at the mess we have on the short side here and how nice the short side is here. Now these are taken at 0.8 inch lift. I should write that on this. Okay, we're doing much better as far as our air speeds. We still have a dead spot in the bowl. I'm going to mix up a little epoxy and do that before I go to bed. Oh yeah, started today at 2 a.m. and it's about 8 o'clock at night, so I'm cooked. In any case, guys, I'm working on it. I'm going to do what I can with this. No exaggeration. It's got to be 30 cc's less. If I machine out all of the body filler, I could CC it, but it's going to be tough because the guide is in such bad shape. I don't know if I can get that valve to seal. If I hold it tight, I can get it to seal on the bench. But that's it. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night.